Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories. If you're a new subscriber or you're watching for the first time, this is Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories, where we bring to you the juiciest and trending stories of the week. Welcome to another interesting episode of Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories. Yes, this is Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories, where we talk about the juiciest and trending stories of the week that cuts across politics, lifestyle, and entertainment. You're welcome to today's episode. Now, without wasting time, let's get straight to what we have for today. Here are the highlights. We will restore market confidence, boost forest liquidity, Tinubu's business community. Supreme Court affirms Tinubu's victory, dismisses Atiku's appeal. LASMA asks residents to report extortion as 14 officials face disciplinary action. Lagos Water Corporation unveils new operational plan to improve water supply. Health Minister Timdi Alausa visits Sanwo-Olu in Lagos State. Israel calls for the UN Secretary General to resign for saying the Hamas raid didn't happen in a vacuum. US House of Reps finally elects new speaker after 22 days in limbo. Suspected Yahoo boy allegedly slaughters his Uniport girlfriend in Port Harcourt. I don't trust his wife, late Mohbad's father reportedly tells coroner's court. Family and friends pay tributes to the late Omoba Shafi Ajijola. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has allayed the concerns of the business community, assuring them that crucial plans are underway to improve foreign exchange liquidity. The president said his administration will honor every legitimate contract with respect to the nation's foreign exchange obligations. Now, speaking at the 29th Nigeria Economic Summit, NES, in Abuja on Monday, Tinubu said he is confident that by working closely with the private sector, financing the $3 trillion national infrastructure stock can be achieved in 10 years and not in 300 years. The president said the construction of mega cities in every geopolitical zone of the size and scale of Lagos must not take 6 decades because it can be achieved in 1 decade. Now, emphasizing that a fully networked and connected Nigeria by rail, gas, fiber optics, and road network can be constructed in less than 20 years with thriving industrial zone in every geopolitical zone of Nigeria before 2030. Tinubu outlined the 8 priority items of his administration as ending poverty, achieving food security, economic growth and job creation, access to capital across all segments of society and the economy, inclusivity, security, fairness and rule of law, and anti-corruption, stating that he is committed to delivering improved livelihood and positive economic outcomes which Nigerians can tangibly feel and experience. The Supreme Court has dismissed the appeal filed by Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), challenging the victory of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress in the February 25th presidential election. The 7-member panel of the court, led by Justice Ian Okoro, affirmed the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, which had dismissed its petition. Also, according to the justice, the failure of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to upload results on the INEC Results Viewing Portal (IREF) portal cannot be a ground upon which an election is nullified. The tribunal had held that the PDP candidate failed to plead the fact of his case beyond a reasonable doubt, while also dismissing the drug trafficking claims by the LP, which is Labour Party. In its ruling on Thursday, Justice Okoro rejected the PDP's motion for the court to admit fresh fresh evidence to prove Tinubu's alleged fake certificate. Now, citing failure to meet the 180-day time frame provided by the Constitution to amend applications. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has asked Lagos residents to join hands with the agency as it works to root out the bad eggs in the system. The appeal comes as 14 LASMA officers caught at different locations across the state extorting money from motorists are set to face a disciplinary panel. Now, the agency's public relations officer, Adebayo Taufik, disclosed this in a statement issued on Sunday. According to the statement, the 14 male officials include 11 officials on the road senior cadre and 3 junior officials. Taufik quoted the agency's general manager, Mr. Bolaji Oreagba, as saying that the cases against them had been investigated and that the next phase was for them to face the panel. He also begged the public to stop bribing LASMA officials. Please, let's stop bribing these LASMA officials. The Minister of Health for State and Social Welfare, Dr. Tunji Alausa, this week was in Lagos for a 3-day tour, and one of the places he visited was Nigerian Institute of Medical Research in Yaba, Lagos State, and the visit was part of the minister's 3-day tour of medical facilities in Lagos State. During the visit, he engaged the Institute's Director General, Prof. Babatunde Lawal Salako, to better understand the challenges facing the institution and explore solutions to enhance the health sector and improve research and innovation. Speaking with media houses, including Eko Hot Blog, the NIMR boss shed light on the institute's remarkable achievements. Dr. Tunji Alausa, on his path, expressed his deep appreciation for the dedicated team at NIMR and shared his commitment to improving Nigeria's health system. He also acknowledged the essential role of NIMR in addressing crucial health challenges, highlighting the pressing need to bolster the nation's vaccine production capacity and the healthcare sector as a whole. He also addressed the need for health insurance and improved accommodation for patients and healthcare workers, promising to work towards these improvements. Has called the United Nations Secretary General to resign after he said the Hamas attack on October 7, in which 1,400 people were killed, did not happen in a vacuum. After the statement, Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Gilad Erdan, called Guterres' speech shocking on X, formerly Twitter, saying that the Secretary General is completely disconnected from the reality in our region. He also said there is no justification or point in talking to those who show compassion for the most terrible atrocities committed against the citizens of Israel and the Jewish people. Israel Foreign Minister Eli Cohen announced on X, which is Twitter, he would no longer meet the Guterres. It came after the Hamas-led Ministry of Health in Gaza reported more than 700 Palestinians were killed in 24 hours of Israel airstrikes, the highest daily death toll since the bombardment began. More than 5,700 Palestinians have been killed by Israel attacks since the war began, it says according to the New York Times. Now, Guterres, 74, succeeded Ban Ki-moon as the 9th Secretary General of the United Nations in October 2016. He had served as the Prime Minister of Portugal from 1995 to 2002 as head of the Portuguese Socialist Party. The United States House of Representatives has finally elected a new Speaker, Reps Mike Johnson, 22 days after former Speaker Kevin McCarthy was ousted in a motion to vacate votes. The new Speaker, who represents a district in the state of Louisiana, was elected by all 220 Republicans in attendance on Wednesday evening. Johnson's election followed weeks of uncertainty over McCarthy's replacement. He was the 4th Republican nominated for the position since the former Speaker's ouster on October 3rd. The previous nominee, Minnesota's Tom Emmer, abruptly dropped out of the race on Tuesday after about 4 hours. Now, Johnson's success in the hard-fought speaker battle represents a victory for the ideologically right-wing, Trump-aligned faction of the Republican Party and a loss for its moderates, whose candidates struggle to gain traction among conservative representatives on Capitol Hill. Now, addressing the House after the vote, the 51-year-old said that the last-minute negotiations meant that his wife was unable to get a flight to Washington in time for his installation as Speaker. A man identified as Collins has been arrested for allegedly killing his girlfriend, identified as Justina, along Road 15, NTA Road, Port Harcourt. According to reports, Collins was apprehended by his estate security personnel when he was trying to dispose her corpse after killing and extracting her eyes and breast. Following the alarm raised by the security personnel, eyewitnesses stormed the suspect's apartment and found Justina's slaughtered body in sacks dripping blood. This is serious. Now, this Justina was a 300-level University of Port Harcourt student before her premature demise. What a loss. This is really disheartening. Now, the State Police Command is yet to comment on the incident. Girls, let's be careful, let's be extra careful out there. The father of late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, aka Mohbad Joseph Aloba, on Wednesday 25th of October, told a coroner's court sitting in Lagos that he doesn't trust the wife of his deceased son, Wunmi. The Nation reports that an online media reports that while testifying during the coroner's inquest into the death of his son, Mr. Aloba told the coroner magistrate Adebayo Shotobi that he and his son lived together for 18 years. He said that late Mohbad left home when he was of age and began to live with Mali, assisting the Malian record label boss while pursuing his own music career. Aloba told the coroner that he did not know the exact house in which his late son was living with Naira Marley. And according to him, his deceased son landed property were in the custody of his mother-in-law, adding that the deceased often told him about his possessions held by his wife and her family. This is serious. So he claimed that Mohbad's wife put sleeping pills into his food sometimes and that she even slept with another signee. This is serious. So things are happening. Why are all these things just coming out? He said, I shared 8 years together with my son and he had no record of any terminal disease. I only took him to a chemist when he was 16 for treatment of rashes. I don't trust his wife. My son told me she always put sleeping pills, this is according to him, sleeping pills in his noodles and went to another room to sleep with another signee in the same house. Family and friends of the late Omoba Shafi Adele Ajijela of Ibeji, Lekki, Lagos State paid glowing tribute to the deceased. The 84-year-old Omoba Shafi Adijela final burial ceremony was held at the Jubilee Chalet in Epe, Lagos on Saturday, October 21st, 2023. In separate interviews with Eko Hot Blog, the family members and friends came forward to pay heartfelt tribute to the departed soul. Now, their words resonated with affection and respect for the late prince, painting a vivid picture of a man whose kindness and generosity left an indelible mark on those he touched. Now, in the midst of farewells and prayers for his eternal rest, the legacy of late Omoba Shafi Adele Ajijela shone brightly, a beacon of kindness that would continue to guide and inspire generations to come. May his soul continue to have eternal rest. And that's it on today's episode of Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to drop your comment in the comment section on any of the stories, and please like our video. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button now so you get notified whenever we have interesting videos for you. And please follow us across all of our social media platforms on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Until I come your way next time, please stay safe. I am Olainka Olorunsola. Bye for now.